Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Alright, and welcome back to Tim Friend. It's me, once again, your friend, your comrade in arms. It's Tim Friend. Today we're going to be playing that sweet, sweet VESTARIA Saga, trying to break through this pirate named Morgan. It looks like if we do this, we won't die. We'll just get wounded quite badly from a double hit and then a double hit on the next turn. In the meantime, we can see how Zade do. Zade do pretty good. What I worry about is that he's got a battle axe, which will do 10. It'll do 6 more damage. So let's see how Merida doing there. She'll take 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. That's too much. Unless we have Alicia use the healing staff on Merida, and then have Merida run in with the service sword. Or a single spear? Nah, that does 2 damage, service sword does 3 damage. Only uses 1 use as well, it's more efficient. Smack! Ooh, and the miss. The miss is very good news indeed. Oh, I should have had her canto away. How silly of me. Oh well, what the hell. Troy, move on up. This boss is fine. I was thinking between episodes, I was thinking about how I want to see stronger enemies. Does that make sense? Like, all we've fought so far has been like thieves and like a couple of named character like sword fighter type people like Amundsen and Halden. Alright, magic and agility, that's good. If you ever can attack things, that would be radical. But I doubt it. Zade, let's get you in on this shit. But I'm hoping, I mean, it's probably a false hope, because I know there's gonna be like another Bandits chapter after this. But I'm hoping that we get to see some more capable enemies soon. Because I feel like with Jean and with Dune, to a lesser extent with Zade, to a much lesser extent with Merida, but definitely with Troy and even Prody, like I feel like I'm just outclassing these guys, you know? That's not awesome. Like, it just makes them feel like they're meat for me to grind against, and that's not super fun to play. Let's have Zade move back. Yeah, okay, now I want to figure out a way to not kill the guy, but bring him into range of my fucking, of Merida kill. What about you, Troy? If you use a short sword. That's pretty good, and then you can get out of there with your canto. Smick. And smick. With no multi-attack. Very nice. Thank you. God dang it. God dang it. Okay. Well, I was hoping that, motherfucking whatchamahoosit, that Troy would be able to canto further, but I guess he can't. Oh, ha ha ha. So hilarious. Well, let's heal Jean just in case, because we're going to try to get the kill with Jean now instead. So we can't use pylons with Merida. Hup! Smack! Right in the head with the hilt of an axe. No, mi treasure, you can't have it. You're dead as hell. Get that level up on Jean. Strength, Dex, Prof. Well, Dex, that's important. It's important in a young man's life. End the turn. Great. Zade. Well, okay. Can you talk to anyone? Anyone talk to you? Merida? No. No. Already tried with him. No. Great. Nope. Only Zade can seize. Freaking awesome. Was that the last of the pirates? Yes, my lord. The others have surrendered. Shall we return to Elsa? Let the mayor decide what's to be done with them. You got it. Whew. This cave goes on forever. Echo! 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 I'll just have a look further in. Whoop. But, come on. There we go. Huh? What's that shining over there? We got liquid dexterity. Oh. That's not bad. Liquid dexterity. Pretty nice. Lord Adrian, you're back. Are the children? They're safe, Mayor. Every boy and girl. I think you'll find yourself troubled by fewer pirates in the future.
Truly? Oh, bless you, my lord. Ilsa is forever in your debt. Great. So, now we'll have a little cute scene of a child and that mother we saw earlier.
Mama! Oh, you're home, my sweet boy. Oh, give me a big hug. Then they hugged. Is something troubling you, young lord? Huh? Oh, no. Then we should return to our lodgings. Our troops are fatigued, and we have another battle with the Galatians ahead of us. Shall I make arrangements for us to march on the overmorrow? The overmorrow? Excuse me? Yes, please. And Master Garland, thank you for your help today. I know this rescue attempt was against our best interests. Say no more. We lost but a day. The soldiers' bones may be weary, but they went off in higher spirits than ever before. I believe you made the right choice. Thank you. Oh my god. It's the overmorrow, young lord. Permission to say something you may consider out of turn. Speak freely. I know you regard your duty to Princess Atholphis with great importance. She is the last of Melida's royal family and needs to be protected. But you treat her over coldly. She is a girl of 14, not some treasure to keep at arm's length. Am I not to address her with the same deference as any other loyal subject? You forget that the Empire took her family from her. She is utterly alone. The sight of her dead father was so devastating to her that, for a time, she stopped eating. We feared she might follow him to the grave. I hear you are the one that cared for her and restored her to health. You give me too much credit. It was your brother's boundless sympathy that brought warmth back to the princess's heart. From the moment he returned from the front lines, he treated her like one of his family, and she, in turn, grew to love him. My father kept me within Rodessa's walls, far from the battle, so there is much I wasn't there to observe. But I know she was fond of Zek. That much was plain as day. He laughed off her gestures of affection at first, said his resemblance to her brother was the only reason she hung about him. The two come from different places. I suspect your lord brother never truly understood her feelings, only that she needed someone to love. I don't understand her either. What's not to understand? For a second time, she's been torn away from those she loves and placed in the care of a stranger. Meanwhile, she is on the run, in exile, in a land where many nations would sooner see the kingdom of Melita remain a pile of ashes. Imagine that loneliness, my lord. If even one more person forsakes her, her heart may never heal again. You're not just one of her subjects. You are the person she looks to. But how do I help her? I'm not my brother. I don't know how to talk to women. Then talk to her as a friend, you lunatic. We are far from the palace where the walls have ears. Now then, I hope you'll forgive me, but I've already made arrangements for our men to escort the princess back from Venetia. When she arrives, my lord, please, reach out to her. ... You got it. I guess I'll go on a date.
Oh, Adrian, good day. What brings you into town?
I just wanted to take in the sights. How are the townsfolk faring?
Very well, thank you. Many are still reluctant to leave their homes, but the merchants at least have reopened their stalls. Ah, see that man there? You'll notice he's attached a paper talisman to each weapon. It's a foreign practice, said to put a spell on the blades and ensure victory in battle. Dubious, I know, but they swear by it.
Fascinating. So much about this port feels like it's left from the pages of a storybook. I have yet to travel from Vestaria, but I never feel closer to the southern lands than standing here in Elsa. Close your eyes and you can hear whispers from 100 shores. The whole world feels as though you could reach out and touch it.
No need to be so fucking dramatic, Jesus. The bards could not express it better, my lord. By the way, the master of the general store wanted you to have this. The merchant he bought it from claims it's a rare magical stone plucked from the ancient ruins of Suri Isle. Hope you and your troops can find a use for it.
It's a rock, but okay. I'll make sure it doesn't go to waste. It's Surian thalmite. Lord Zadrian, I apologize for the intrusion. Princess Atholphis has arrived from Venetia. She's waiting for you at the manse. Thank you, Master Garland. I shall be there shortly. All right. Lord Zadrian, the harbor is beautiful, isn't it? The water here reminds me so much of Frawl. Yes, in peacetime there was a ferry that ran between Elsa and Frawl. I took it often myself. To visit your elder sister in Venetia. That's wonderful. You're so lucky to have a sister as kind and beautiful as Lady Beatrice. Gasp! Look, there's a seabird. Oh, it's trying to eat that enormous fish. Will it be all right? Won't it choke? They say a seagull's gullet is as hard as iron. It could probably swallow a man whole. Or a girl. What? Oh, gods, why did I say that? Forgive me, Highness. It was merely a jest. Oh, well, that is a shame.
And here I was picturing my grand adventure down the gullet of a seagull. I'd befriend all the worms and insects and horses it ate before me.
Ha ha ha, they don't eat horses either, you know that.
What, you didn't see it eat the horse? He he he.
Your Highness, shall we return? Our senses of humor are not super vibing right now. It's still not safe outside the town walls after dark.
Yes, of course. Thank you for bringing me here. I was hoping we'd have such a chance to talk.
May I have the pleasure of your company again sometime?
I would like that. Lord Zadrian, that time you visited the palace, I must confess I was very eager to meet you. I'd envisioned you as a younger version of Zek. I thought we'd be fast friends. But that never happened. It felt as though you were avoiding me, that you disliked me. So you can imagine how nervous I was when you invited me out for a walk today. I'm so relieved to find out you're as kind as warm-hearted as your brother. ... More than relieved, really.
Huh?
If it's all right, would you call me Athol from now on? And I will call you Zade. Oh, and now we've worried the knights. Here they come to escort us back. Shall we?
Man, she moves on quick. First, she loves her dad. I guess she misses her dad. Then she loves your brother. Then your brother stays behind and dies. And now she's already got catching feelings for you? I mean, she's got a lot going on in her life. You know what? She's been through a lot in the past few weeks or months, and it would not surprise me to see that her emotions would be all a tangle. After a brief respite in Elsa, Zade and his troops resumed their advance on the Brigands' Highway in the Galatian Mountains. See, look at them walk. In the heart of those mountains stood the remnants of an ancient temple. Its half-toppled columns and chambers had always been a haven for the lawless and uncouth, but it was a man named Tyron who banded the rogues together. As their numbers grew, they went from robbing travelers on the road to raiding towns. In just a few short years, they had become nigh untouchable. Dolge Riton of the Venetian Republic repeatedly appealed to the Concio to dispatch a punitive force and rout the brigands, but his peers, sedated by the city's lasting peace, refused to confront the problem. That is, until the problem confronted them. At the beginning of the year, the brigands raided the Grand Colliery of Thebes, the Republic's largest mining city, and began ruling it with an iron fist. Now the whole mess had fallen on Zade's shoulders. If he did not unseat Tyron, he and Princess Atholphis would not be granted asylum. But was that all that preyed on the young lord's mind? Most likely not. The plight of Elsa's citizenry was a grim reflection of the pain and suffering Zade and his knights had seen inflicted on their own people. It was intolerable. In their hearts and minds, ending Tyron's oppression was as noble and Redesian a goal as any they could imagine.
Whew.
All right. Next time on Tim Friend, we'll get closer to Chapter 3. There's a lot of dialogue in this little chapter break. I'm sorry. But not that sorry. Bye, everybody.
With Tim Friend.